Okay, this is the only video you need to watch in order to build your calendar to make sure that you lose body fat while building lean muscle if you are working 80 plus hours a week. This is the exact schedule that I had in mind and I was following when I was working my consulting corporate job that was taking me on average 70 to 80 hours a week to do the actual job. And I was able to stay absolutely shredded. As you saw on all my Instagram, I was in the best shape and the best physique while I was extremely busy. And most of my clients have kids, have jobs, they are working in consulting, they're VPs of operations, they are extremely busy professionals, and they're able to follow the same strategy, the same meals, and the same training plans that I have that work for me and works for them as well. So in this video, all I'm going to do is explain to you exactly how I was putting my life around and how I was calculating when I'm gonna eat, how I'm gonna eat, when are my workouts scheduled, when am I buying my stuff, where am I prepping my food, how everything went into the schedule. So we're gonna start from scratch, and I will show you exactly what I've done. This is not a video that I want you to watch like while you're doing something. This is a video that is highly tactical, so I need you to sit down, watch it with with notes, or the best thing that I would recommend is create your own schedule while you're watching this video. Put this video on your phone, put it on another device, and at the same time follow along and build your own schedule. So very simple. That's exactly what I did, and I know it will work for you as well. So I will start by putting it approximately. I will start with things that I cannot get out of my schedule, right? So work is something that I just can't get out of my schedule, and it's fixed. It's fixed. So I know that it takes me about an hour, let's say, to get to work, and then it gets me about an hour to get back home. So from eight, my job is 9 to 5, but it wasn't really 9 to 5. I was finishing work about around 6 p.m. and sometimes even 7 plus, obviously. So I would say that I would finish at 6, and then by the time I get home, it's about 7. So I would say that the time block for work becomes 8 to 7 p.m. So we would type it work, put it in gray, and then I have a reminder. I would turn off these reminders because I don't need my phone to ring every single time I have to get to work. I don't see the point in it. If you want it, sure, whatever works for you. And then we're busy. It repeats itself every weekday, Monday to Friday. And that's our work. So that doesn't really move. Then you have to schedule your sleep. So sleeping is a bit hard when it comes to extremely pressured environment. You have to make sure that you find something that works for you and you get enough sleep. Sleep is the first thing that was suffering with everyone that works in consulting. When you're working so many hours, that's the first thing that you tend to put in the trash. So you have to make sure that this becomes a priority for you. So the way I would calculate it's what time I start from the end. So to calculate what time do I need to go to sleep. I would calculate what time do I need to wake up, and based on that time, I will calculate what time I'm going to sleep. So let's start with the workouts. This is the second thing that's going to be immovable, right? I am explaining to you how I lost 20 pounds plus during my time at Accuracy. This is the consulting company I was working for, and my workouts were all planned in the morning. So that means that before work, I had to make sure that I already clocked in a workout. So I was lucky that I had a gym in my building where I was working, and most of the people that are consultants, most of you that work in finance, you guys are working downtown or remotely. If you're working downtown, there's a gym in downtown that is close to your work, and that's the gym you're gonna pick. So that means there's a shower in the gym. You're gonna go to the shower in the gym, and you're fresh and you're ready to go to work. You bring your workout clothes to the gym, and you bring your corporate and your work clothes to the gym as well. So you're gonna have a duffel bag for clothes, for gymming and changing, and you also have your food that is ready for lunch. And on top of that, you will have your the computer, right? You need your computer to work. So you have quite a bit of stuff, and that's the reality that you have to deal with. That's just what it is. So you find a gym that is extremely close to the office, or you have it at the office. Therefore, that means that you only need about half an hour to get to work, right? Because I would assume it's about 10 minutes away from the gym, from work. Let's say 20 minutes from work. That's kind of where I would put myself as a priority. That worked for me. It worked for a lot of people. A lot of you guys have a gym already there uh, in your building. So that's number one. The workouts themselves, they cannot be long. You don't have time to work out for 3 hours and a half. You have to have efficient workouts that work. And the best thing to go around it for guys who are extremely busy is to schedule your workouts with supersets. Supersets is your best friend, and workout that will target all your muscles, that will that guarantees you hypertrophy, that will be extremely efficient, that maybe is not going to be optimal for strength, but will be optimal to get shredded. Will take you about 50 minutes to do the workout. 50 minutes is to the workout itself, plus you're going to have to shower after that workout, and you have to maybe warm up here and there in the beginning, cool down a little bit in the end. So I would assume that the workout itself is going to be in total 1 hour and a half. So I have workout, put it in yellow, and that's going to be your workout one. What I would recommend is that you have your workouts split. You have 1 day break in between them, and can I copy paste this? It's gonna give me this bullshit open window. Okay, sure. So we want to have a workout on Wednesday. It's going to be workout 2. Duplicate. Workout 3. Didn't duplicate. Okay, because I just click edit. Boom. Duplicate. Workout 2. Wednesday. Okay, so you have your workout 1 here, workout 2 here, workout 3, and you need a 4th one. So the way it's going to work is that you'll have full body workouts. You have in them split in supersets, and I would start with 3 supersets. You have the first superset that will target the antagonistic muscles for upper body. So I would say something like chest, push, and then legs for the front of the legs, the quads, so something like squats, right? So that way you have superset 1. You have superset 2, which will be the back muscles, right? And so a row, a lat pull down, or whatever. And then you'll have something for the back of your legs, so something on hamstrings. It can be RDLs, it can be the machine curls, and that's going to be your posterior chain, right? So those workouts work. You can do the entire back of your body, the entire front of your body as superset 1, superset 2, and then you have your third superset for accessory muscles. It can be shoulder abs, arms, glutes, and core, right? It's whatever you want. It's the muscles that are accessories that you want to target specifically to grow them. So for me, for example, right now in this split, I have my arms targeted more because I'm running a lot in my training. I do want to have a lot. I want to keep the size of my arms, so I do hit my arms a lot, and I aim about 16 to 20 sets per muscle group in total sets per week. That's how I know I will be growing, that my muscles are getting enough stimuli. So that's how I would organize my workouts, full body workouts in supersets. Do it fast. You can also do 2 up exercise, a superset 1 for chest and back, superset 2 for quads and hamstrings, and you can do a third superset for the accessory muscle that you want to work on. That's going to be your workout. Cardio is the limiting factor because of the style of training, and that's why you are going to work on you're not going to get stronger necessarily. Like you're not gonna be able to be like a power lifter, but you will be able to stay ripped, to get nice six pack, and it's more than enough. You are not training for to be a bodybuilder. You're not training for any competitions. You don't need that. You just need this strategy that worked for me, worked for many of my club members, and you will repeat that. So finally, we have our fourth workout. So that's going to be on Sunday, and it can be at any time that you want. Because it's a Sunday, I don't necessarily want to wake up maybe at 7 a.m. to go to the gym. Maybe it can be something calm, something around 12 that you're doing it with your friends, right? You're going to workout number 4 with your friends. It's a Sunday. Maybe you want to go to a class. It's a more flexible workout that you have here. You can move it around, right? But this is how I would organize them for sure. The next thing that I would definitely include in my training is runs. I was running almost every single day. Not really. I will explain to you how it worked. So I had my run one on Monday always. Very simple. Your runs are not supposed to be intense, and if you are running right now and you're getting tired and very exhausted of running, it's because you're doing it wrong. You're not supposed to get extremely exhausted from your runs. Most of your runs are supposed to be an easy. You're not trying to be a sprinter. Your runs, you're looking for 80% of your runs to be in zone 2. Zone 2 means that you can have a whole conversation with someone next to you. That's exactly the heart rate I was running at when I was doing it to lose body fat. Why? It's because I didn't have time to do my 10K steps, because I don't have enough time in my schedule to do steps and just go for walks. Sometimes I would go for a walk with my colleagues during lunch, and that works as well. But for the majority of the time, I didn't just have time to clock in those 10K steps. But with running, you can clock in more in that time frame. You just have to adapt the running. For example, the easiest thing you can do is do intervals. You do runs and you do walks. Run, walks, run, walks. You do 1 minute of running, 1 minute of walking for 30 minutes during lunch, and then you need to shower, etc., etc. Or what you can do is, and then to get progressively stronger, like run longer, faster, etc., every single week you will increase the time that you are running or decrease the time that you are walking. That's it. It's as simple as that. And you're going to track it in Notes app. That's it. This is your recipe to success. There's literally nothing more than that. Duplicate run 2. I'll go for the next one next day, no problem. And then I would skip Wednesday, because on Wednesdays, for example, I would eat lunch with my colleagues, talk with them, spend a little bit of time with people at work. If you are, if you like your job, which you should, and you like the people you're working with, which you should definitely spend time with them. You should spend time with those people. You see them a ton of time, bro. You're working from 8:30 to, well, you're not working this time, but you're going to be in the office or getting to the office from 8:30 to 7:30. You're at least from 9 to 5 at the office with those people. So you might as well make a couple of friends. So we are skipping Wednesday. We duplicate it for Thursday. So that's going to be our run 3. Thursday, right? March, yeah. And then Friday we skip again. Why? Is because Friday at my work, and I think majority of the consulting firms that I know, IT firms that I have some of my members that were in, they have some sort of group lunch or free lunch that is sponsored by the company, right? So once again on Friday I would spend time with my colleagues and chill with them. Then I would have an active recovery day. So on Saturdays, I would do something active. So during summer, I would do things like volleyball with my friends, walk in the park with my friend. Active. Walk with my friend, yoga with my friends. Something that you're moving your body, you're doing something, there's some movements in that day, and then you have, like we said, the final workout. As you can see, during this time you are pretty optimal when it comes to your training. This is a lot of training. It's going to be amazing for you. Here's a few reasons why. Workout 1, 2, 3, 4 is going to get you nice and strong, and you will be able to build a ton of muscles and lose a ton of body weight with this style of training. Your runs are going to be the extra cherry on top to get your 10K steps and to get your extra calories off your body, and that way you'll just shred body fat way faster. It's an amazing habit to begin to build in, and changed my life completely and changed a lot the life of a lot of people that I was working with, the club members of LLW, because it's very easy to do. So if you do not like running, and for you running and learning how to run, it's something that you're completely scared of, I would tell you, fuck being scared of shit and try it. And try it out and do something that is easy, like intervals where you run and you walk. And if you despise and there's a specific reason why you don't want to run, you're gonna have to walk. You're gonna have to do a bit of walk at lunch. You're gonna walk more. Maybe you're going to walk to work more. Maybe you'll take a lot of walking meetings during the day, right? So you have some meetings, go on a walk. Maybe at home you buy a treadmill that you're going to use, like a walking treadmill that you put under your table, right? So you find ways to adapt about it. This is what worked for me, and this is exactly what I would recommend, because I was really happy doing that. Now, we have to wake up. We have a workout one here. We have to wake up at this time here. Wake up. Wake up at 6. And it does repeat every weekday. Boom. Except here. Right? Here. I will still wake up at 6. Just because it's easier. Just because it's easier to stay in that routine, right? If you're already waking up from 6 to 7, you might as well stay in that kind of this routine. You have a few things you can do about this, right? So on days that I remember, I would work from home and I didn't have to go anywhere, or on the days where I didn't have a workout in the morning, I would go to sleep a little bit later, like an hour or something, and I would wake up maybe a little bit later, or I would, if I don't have to go to work, I would wake up a little bit earlier to do something that I have to do. So I'll catch up on cooking, catch up on cleaning, catch up on my personal stuff. In your case, it's going to be a lot of cooking. Like I remember waking up early in the morning, literally because I had to cook. I didn't have food in my house, and guess what? You have to cook. For your food, it's actually pretty easy. It takes me about 2 hours to cook and batch cook my meals. So I have always my Sundays that are reserved for cooking. Put that shit in blue. So that I know this time is booked, that I'm cooking here. There's nothing else that I have going on. And I know that during the week, usually on Thursdays, I have to cook as well. So I know that here, for example, that time is going to be cooking as well. If you are cooking enough food, which you should do, and you will get used to it, and you'll adapt yourself and find how much you should be cooking, that's enough time. It was enough for me. It was enough. It's going to be enough for you as well. My breakfast was extremely simple that I could pack it in the morning. So my breakfast is always yogurt with cottage cheese, and that is extremely easy to just stack up in the little cups. Or I would literally take a tub of cottage cheese and a tub of Greek yogurt and frozen berries with me to work, and I would assemble it together at my office. I would have that in the office fridge, and that I'll have my name on it, and that's always in the morning available to me in the fridge at work. So just have your food at work. Second thing that I would also tell you to do is assemble your breakfast and stack some of the repeatable items that you're eating at the office as well. In my case, I had honey always available in the office for me, and if it would run out, I would buy it and bring it. I would bring oatmeal that I was able to cook in the microwave. The meals that I was eating a lot and I needed to eat to stay, to get the energy, to be motivated, to eat clean food is really important. Don't go for those shitty granola bars you have always in the office. It's extremely high in calories, extremely low in protein, full of sugar. It's not going to help you whatsoever during the day. Get your own food, bring it to the office, keep it in the office and eat it. And that's it. And focus on you. Don't give a fuck about if somebody's telling you like, why are you bringing your food all the time? Oh, cottage cheese and yogurt again. blah blah blah. Fuck them. You have a mission. You're doing something for yourself. It's important to you. Don't let anyone else get between you and your goal. That's it. It's extremely important because people will think you're weird. People will think that why the fuck are you bringing your own food? Don't listen to them, bro. So those are going to be the ways you can eat your breakfast that you don't have to spend extra time on. And this is your cooking time for your main meals, right? It's the bisons, the chickens, the rice, the pasta, all of those meals that are very easy to cook in bulk. You'll have that prepped here, and keep it stupid simple. Have some protein, have some vegetables, and a little bit of carbs. That's it. You just repeat that process over and over and over again. Half of your plate is protein, a quarter of your plate is vegetables, and another quarter of your plate is carbs. Your carbs should be only a quarter of the plate. Make sure half of your plate is protein. It's extremely simple. Track your shit. Track your carbs, track your protein. Don't complicate it with fruits and vegetables. Just track the most caloric dense things ever, things in your diet. So now let's take a look at the sleep. So if we wake up at 6 here, so if we go to sleep at 10, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You don't need that many hours. You need to go to sleep at 11 to wake up at 6. So 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hours. You're golden. 11, 11, 11. 11, March 10th to 6 a.m. Tuesday. And then repeat on weekdays. Sleep. Okay. So what's cool about that is that, listen, you need 7 hours, you'll fine. You'll be fine with 7 hours of sleep. More than enough time for you. Trust me. I was getting in 4, 5, 6 hours and I was able to survive. Not survive, like I was doing good. 6 hours, I was doing fine. You're young. I learned the hard way that to maintain a very good schedule, healthy mindset, like to be in a good, healthy mindset and in a good spot mentally, I had to get more sleep. I just was lacking a lot of sleep. And when I changed that, everything changed for me. The runs became more fun. The workouts, I was able to push myself harder, right? So that was fantastic. And that's how my week would look like here. So here the sleep is missing, obviously, because it has to go from the week before. But we sleep for 7 hours. We wake up from 6 to 7. So you wake up, you brush your teeth. The shit is packed from the night before, so you just have to grab your bag. I had a duffel bag that I would always have with me, and I had a backpack, and in the backpack I had my work stuff, and the duffel bag I had my outfits for work. I had my training clothes, and the training clothes would be extremely simple. Buy the same fucking shirts, buy the same shorts, keep it cool, like keep things that are actually cool, like buy yourself some Nikes, buy yourself outfits that you are going to enjoy to wear in the gym. Also, make sure that your clothes for work are simple to wear. I was always wearing things like not dress shirts, but polo shirts. So they're always something that is a collar that kept it very professional, but it was very simple to carry with me, right? That's extremely important. Some dress pants all the time, that was a staple. And I would have my dress shoes in the bag always with me. It was extremely simple, extremely repeatable. And then let's talk about something that I want to bring up about during the lunch. So during the lunch, because you have to keep in mind that you're running. You're running here for half an hour, and then you need about another 10 minutes, 15 minutes to take a shower, to get back in the office, etc. What I would do is that at my job, because I was working so many hours, they actually were a little bit forgiving with my lunches, so I was able to have a lunch about 1 hour and a half. 1 hour and a half, meaning that I had half an hour to eat my food. Most of the time, I would make my lunches extremely simple, and I could bring them to my desk. This would be pre-made salads from Costco. These would be cooked bison and rice already that I had to simply heat up in the glass ware that I had the food in, that I cooked on Thursday or Sunday, right? It was extremely simple. There was literally no thinking or complications when it comes to food. It's extremely simple. is the meal plans that you cooked here, and it's the extremely simple salads with tuna, etc., that you can make on the spot. So you always want to have some type of protein packed with you at all times. I would recommend to have tuna cans with you available. Chicken cans that you can buy from Costco, always available to you as well in the bag. And I would recommend some crackers that are low in calories to have as well, that you can maybe eat with the tuna or the chicken, the can, the tuna or kitchen that you have with you. And a protein snack. I had like a protein bar with me all the time. I was lucky that they had some at work that were like extremely high in calories, extremely high in protein, and very low. There was one that was very low on in calories and high in protein, and that was I think literally that was the only bar I was eating. Water is going to be extremely important because it's going to help you to suppress appetite, and it's going to keep you hydrated from all the training that you're doing. I put a little bit of salt in my water, so that was extremely useful. And what you want to do as well is eat only during the time that is scheduled in your calendar. It's in the morning, the breakfast that you have, that you brought with you, or that you left at the office, even better if you left it already in the office. During lunch that you meal prepped, and in the evening that you meal prepped. Keep it very simple, okay? Some companies, when you stay after 7 p.m., 8 p.m., they pay for your dinner. All my dinner options were just meat, just chicken. Because most spots, if you order the the bowls, the poke bowls, the shawarmas, the pitas, and the amirs, right? It's all full of rice, potatoes, etc. Don't get fooled by that. Order only meat and shish taouks and kebabs, because that's what I eat. I loved a lot of meat, and on the side I would put a little bit of rice, and I would make sure to track my shit. I had the scale at the office. Okay, this is what you have to do. You can be a little bit less OCD about it, and like maybe you only focus on just eating whole foods, because that's a lot of people, that's what you're doing. And trust me, if you just are overweight right now and you want to lose some body fat quick, that's gonna be more than enough. If you want to get shredded like I did, you're gonna put a little bit more effort. A little bit. That a little bit is tracking the food, and only the calorie dense foods, the proteins, the carbs, the potatoes, the rice, the chicken, the meats, right? Calm down on the sauces, on the sodas. Only drink 0-calorie sodas, right? It's those little changes that brought me my shredded physique extremely fast, very easily. Now, in the evenings here, you have quite a bit of time. Honestly, you can do whatever the fuck you want. So what I would come from home, I would work. So here, when I come home, I would work a little bit on my on personal stuff. So personal work. And I would push all of you to have something that you're working on. Maybe it's a business. Maybe it's you want to start a cooking show. I don't fucking know. Like, maybe you want to help people to do their accounting on the side. Maybe you want to assemble, like, fix phone screens. I don't care, bro. Anything you're doing, like, find something that you are developing yourself in. And that's going to be my number one priority when it comes to personal work. It's something that you're actually doing that pushes you forward as an individual in the future. Now, an hour before sleep, this is like nap time. So here I will be taking my book, and I had a Kindle. So get a Kindle if you don't have one. I don't know what the fuck you're still doing. Kindle is something that you can turn on at night, and it has a night mode, so it's not so intense on your eyes. It doesn't have blue light, so it's not intense on your eyes. And that was an amazing replacement for books, because books during night, it's really hard to read them. You have to have a light on. You have to have those portable lights that you put on your, I don't know, on your chest. You hang it on the book. I don't know. Get a Kindle, okay? I will even just say Kindle. And you have your sleep routine. Let's put it in another color. Peacock, sure. Now this is going to repeat itself the entire week. So that's extremely important. And the best thing to do is try Saturday, Sundays to also have some type of routine that you're following, because if you're getting too fucked up on your weekend, this is going to be extremely hard. I was turning up with people. I was having fun. Sometimes at work, for example, on Friday we would go out, or on Wednesday there was a special night where we would just stay in the office and drink and have fun and have a good time. Two things: I was always getting a lot of protein on those days ahead of my schedule. So in the morning I would get my protein in right away. That would be the cottage cheese, the yogurt, the berries that I told you about. And at lunch I have a very packed meal with a lot of bison, the chicken, whatever it is. And before the party begins, which was maybe about 5 p.m., I would have some type of snack. It would be the tuna or the canned chicken that I told you about, right? So like a little extra protein kick into my system, because then I will be very full and I wouldn't be craving shit when I'm tipsy. Okay, I wouldn't be craving garbage, or even if, for example, they ordered pizza or something delicious, I will still enjoy it. I will still get a bite. I will still get a slice, but I wouldn't be hungry because I ate a lot during the day. I don't want more necessarily. That's one. Two, I don't stress about protein because a lot of my protein was already it's already in the system. It was the morning, the lunch, and the snack. So my protein is done for the day. I'm not stressing about that. Whatever is left for my calories, I can drink, I can have a pizza. I'm chilling. I'm having a great time. And that was the routine that worked for me, and it will work for you, guaranteed. So we have a bit of personal work here. Then I was working a lot on my personal shit, and that's what I will recommend to you. So let's do it every weekday. And then I know that on Wednesdays I would go out. So on Wednesdays that would be a block for me to just have fun. That's where I'm chilling, I'm seeing my friends, I'm having a good time. This is out. This is out. Here, I'm having fun. I'm going to see some friends, I'm getting with my family. I'm doing something that I'm actually enjoying. Let's put another color. Fun should be flamingo. Sure. Now here, what I was doing when I wake up, I'm waking up later because I had fun and I was chilling here, right? So maybe the sleep is later, maybe I'm not going at the right time. So the active recovery, I put it for 1. Then I would have some more time with friends or family, or I'm working. That's how I build my schedule. Right? It's the same color here. No. I'm colorblind, so I'm not sure. And that's it. Those are the main things that don't really move. What I would do here is that Sunday, it's a very good way for you to start getting yourself back into the routine, because Monday is coming. So I will have my workout even earlier, around 11. And then after that, I will go grocery shopping. You don't need that much time. This is enough. Grocery shopping. Here I'm chilling. Right? You come back home, you grab a coffee, you relax, you're taking it easy. You go grocery shopping, you buy everything that you need, you come back home, you start cooking, and then here what I would do is that I would do a recap of the week. And recap is extremely important because that's where I would do my finances. So I would do my calculation about how much money I made, where is my money went, what are my expenses, look at my investments. I would look at my calendar, see what I did, what I didn't do, where I was lacking. I would see my personal work and how did I advance, what did I do, how can I make it better, right? So that's kind of what I did there. Here we insert personal work again. For me, it was working on my business. That's what I was doing. I was working on my business. Lavender? Not sure it was lavender. Yeah. Personal work here. And these are the days where you can cut the personal work a little bit more here if you need more time to go to the office. Maybe you can stay at home. If you're staying at home, becomes extremely easy because you go run outside, or you are going to the gym near you. So, like for example, if you are in Montreal, Anytime Fitness has a ton of locations all around, so you can have access to any of them. That's going to be an amazing way for you to just have that going. And that's pretty much my week. You have a little bit of extra time here, cooking, have fun. You have time to live. You have time to work a lot. You're doing your cardio. You're doing your training sessions. You have a lot of time on your weekends where you can do whatever you want. Your whole Saturday is pretty much free. And that's where I was just doing whatever I wanted to do. I had my personal projects. I would be seeing the family, doing chores. You have a lot of chores. You don't realize in your life that the day to day takes a lot of fucking time. You have this to go, this family member to see, and it accumulates. You have to do laundry, right? There's a lot of things that you have to do, and that's where the Saturday, Sundays come and play, or those times, these times, the morning times. Don't be lazy and skip waking up earlier if you have something like that set up to not do work in the morning. In the morning, I was advancing on my nutrition plans, training programs. I was cooking. I was planning out the week, or I was no, I was not grocery shopping, but I was doing things. I was doing laundry, right? So something that works. And that's how the week works for me. So if you are a busy professional, this is going to be the best schedule that's going to work for you. If you're working 50, 60, 70, 80 hours a week, this is going to work. This is a repeatable process by having extremely simple. If you have if you want more customizable advice, you can always reach out to me on Instagram, where I can see how exactly I can help you with your specific calendar, with your specific lifestyle. And this is an amazing foundation. This is going to be a great start for your transformation. So if you like that, give it a little like. Ask any questions you have in the comments. And if you see a comment that somebody was struggling with something that you used to struggle with and you think that you can help them, don't be afraid to help somebody else out. Trust me, it feels good. You help somebody else, and giving back, I think, is extremely important for your personal development. So help somebody out in the comments if you see that they're struggling with something you used to struggle. That's it. Go crush it. And most importantly, when you created your own plan, execute. Because without execution, there's no progression. Let's go.